Hey everybody, I just wanted to do a quick shout out on this whole convention craze that everyone seems to be swept up in at the moment. Now, I'm a massive fan of some of these people, to name a few. Gary Vee, Shay Rowbottom are two of my absolute favorites. Now, I guess the reason that I'm making this video is that most of these top influencers tell you, whether it be live at a convention or they tell you in their YouTube videos, their LinkedIn videos, whichever platform, the message is the same and the message is constant. I'll tell you what else I think is constant is that people actually don't listen to the message. Now, before all the naysayers and the haters get on and say, well, they disagree and that a lot of people do, of course. But I'm talking about the 90%. There's, only probably 10 people out of 100 that are actually going to listen and follow that advice. Now, I personally don't have the time to go to these conventions. I've never been to them, but I spend hundreds upon hundreds of hours watching these people on YouTube and other platforms. And I go to the source, I find out what I want to know, and I listen. To put it bluntly, I just don't have time to spend a whole day going to these conventions and listening to all the other shit and people try and sell things to me when I simply do not have the time. These people are working on their game. They're working on their side hustle while you're actually their captive audience and paying to do that. And the clear message that they all say is stop thinking about it, get out of your head and just do it. I don't think you're just doing it by going to these conventions every time someone's in town. Gary Vee was obviously just in Brisbane, my hometown, and got asked by everyone, hey, come along. Sorry guys, don't have time, got other things I need to do and prioritize. Having said that, sure as hell I'm going to watch it on YouTube and take that hour to watch that. And the first thing that Gary Vee said when he came out on stage was, I'm going to give you guys everything. I'm going to give you everything I possibly can with as much passion to get you to understand what you need to know in this first 15 minutes. So despite how strongly he conveyed his message in that opening 15 minutes, by the questions that followed thereafter, it necessarily, I guess, shows that people just do not really listen. If people were actually listening, half of the questions, probably more, would not have been necessary. And really, I think, if you just want to get a picture with Gary, say, hey, Gary, I love your work. I want to grab a picture. Cheers. But I find that most of the questions in those convention platforms are simply peacocking. Everyone just wants to get up and have a peacock. So I guess that's my rant. To reiterate what, especially what Gary Vee says is, like what's in my hand right now, it's a supercomputer. It's more powerful than Ronald Reagan's computer that was running America in the 80s. They're Gary's words. So use it. Use it for Google. Use it for your resourcing. Learn how to do everything you need to do through Google and through this technology that we have in our hands. Secondly, stop making excuses. Stop procrastinating, get out of your head and just start putting content out if that's what you wish to do. And lastly, I'll be doing a follow-up video on this very soon. Discipline. People write goals. Everyone writes goals from time to time. If you don't have the steps in place to achieve your goals and to make them tangible achievements, then you're really going to make it difficult to get there. You don't know what the word discipline means, understand it. It's very important. If you don't have discipline, you're not going to be able to achieve the milestones and the steps that you necessarily need to get to. That's all I've got for today's rant. It's bloody cold in Sydney. Don't forget to like, share, and comment, please.